Tropical North Queensland was an awesome place to spend such a large portion of our life. But since starting a new family, we found the remoteness extremely challenging. We realised we had to prioritise what was most important in life, and somehow, 300 days of sunshine a year ended up near the bottom of the list. So we sold our house, jumped in the car, and started our 2,500 kilometre journey south to our new home in Tasmania. As I got older, I've become a strong believer that we really do live our lives through a series of 7-year cycles. It's kind of fitting because almost 7 years ago, my beautiful wife Hayley and I moved from regional Victoria to the stunning wet tropics in North Queensland. Since then, we've started new careers, got engaged, explored the beautiful locations far North Queensland has to offer, built our first home together, gave birth to our amazing daughter Isla, and then finally got married after 15 years together in our all-time favourite place in the world, New Zealand. After all these life goals ticked off and officially reaching that comfortable stage in life, we decided it was time to get back out of our comfort zone and start a new life cycle, exploring one of the most underrated states in Australia, Tasmania. As we're on somewhat of a schedule, in order to make the drive down as quick and painless as possible, I dropped Hayley and Isla off at the airport so they could get a direct flight to Melbourne. This way they could spend some extra time with family before our container arrived in Tassie. Also, this is the 4th time doing this drive in recent years, so making a holiday out of it was not on our priority list. Instead, my old man flew up from Tassie to accompany me and our 2 little ankle biters on the drive down. We took the most direct route through the centre of Eastern Australia, stopping in at Charters Towers to have a quick lunch and checking out some of the beautiful colonial buildings left over from the mining boom. From there on, everything seems to drop off when you hit the outback. Honestly, there really isn't much to see through the centre except for some dirt. I mean, a lot of dirt. A few road signs, emus, goats, and by goats I mean literally thousands of goats. Some dead roos and the occasional road train. Every few hundred kilometres you come across a small town, followed by another road train. We stopped off for the night in Whoop Whoop for a rest. Then after about 1,200 kilometres we crossed the border into New South Wales with nothing but a graffitied sign in sight. All the while driving through 850 kilometres of constant monsoon rain, which I can only imagine was the after effects of Tropical Cyclone Neville in the Northern Territory a few days prior. Some of these roads go for hundreds of kilometres without significant bends, elevation or towns in sight. This makes for some peaceful driving and some pretty amazing sunsets. Most of central Queensland and New South Wales are pretty flat, and the terrain really only starts becoming slightly undulated the closer you get to Victoria. Disclaimer, I'm no farmer, but from what I could see, agricultural farming seems to take precedence over livestock, and the population gaps grow a little denser. We stopped off in Wagga Wagga to visit some of our family and dropped off the old man to get a flight out for work in the morning. From here, it was just me and the dogs for the final push home. We headed southwest for a few hundred kilometres across the top of Victoria, passing through a heap of random little towns, before meeting up with the family in our hometowns in regional Victoria. Spent a couple of weeks with the family and friends, getting out and about, while checking out some of the local and not so local wildlife. Coming back from the tropics, there's just something about the Victorian landscape that feels comfortable. I mean, I feel home and I absolutely love it here. But remember, comfort is not what we wanted, so onwards. Feeling significantly refreshed and full of enough love to keep us going on our new journey in life. Once again, I jumped in the car by myself with the pooches, drove to Geelong and boarded the Spirit of Tasmania, set sail to start our new life cycle and settle down in a new home state. I've spent a significant amount of time in my life exploring Tasmania with my family, mates, and a lot by myself. It holds a huge amount of strong memories inside of me, which have moulded me into the man I am today. And I cannot wait to get out and explore it all over again, not only with my new outlook on life, but with Hayley and Isla by my side.